Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I would like to talk to you about niche research for your print-on-demand business. I'm still pretty much in the beginning of my print-on-demand journey, as I've only started the business in November 2020, and I'm still learning every day, but I figured out that there are 3 ways of doing niche research which work for me and which already have worked, and I'd like to show you which ones. And, this doesn't mean that there are not many other ways. There definitely are many other ways. I also know a few others which haven't really worked for me. And also there are probably, tens, maybe hundreds of different ways of doing it, which I haven't even tried. However, there are these 3 ways which I would like to show you. The first one is Etsy. Etsy, you can also do some research on Etsy, even if you don't have an Etsy shop and even if you don't sell on Etsy, because Etsy is one of the largest marketplaces, let's say for t-shirts or also for mugs, for many products. And Etsy is just a huge database, and you can easily see which designs sell by just checking out, for example, like here on this website, on the Etsy website, when I type in funny t-shirt. The first 2 ones are actually ads, which you can see here because it says ad by Planet Print Creative. But then, these are actually all ads. Well, these are no ads here, but because they rank so high, chances are that they're actually sold. So what I normally do, I just take this, for example, type funny t-shirt, and you can type in what you want. But basically, if you say funny t-shirt, and it's a very general sort of term, and I think then you get a good overview of generally, let's say, funny t-shirts, funny and popular t-shirts. So let's, for example, have a look at this one. What I would normally then do is say I have a look at the first page and I start at the top. And then let's say this is just a text-based design. These 2 or these 3 here. And we could have a look at this one, which is an actual design, best cat dad ever. And there's a great opportunity if you do something similar. You could do it with dogs. You could do it for cat mum, and there are many different ways how you could scale it. And even if you do cat dad, you can just easily change it to cat mum, and then immediately you've got 2 designs, or you can just change the colors, and then you have another design. But so what we could do, we'll check this out, and then what you can do as well, just to understand how popular it really is, you can check this seller's shop out. And then, so you can see it here. And what Etsy do, they show you how many people they have this actually in their basket, which doesn't mean they've purchased it, but it definitely means they like it and they think about buying it. And this one actually is very popular. So it's over 20 people have this in their basket. And also this one, 6 people, 5 people. Generally, if people have it in their basket, even this one with Dadzilla, I don't know how, if this is in any way sort of copyright, trademark protected or whatever, but I wouldn't do this one. But definitely cat dad is definitely worth exploring. But this obviously also means that there's probably a lot of competition. But then this design also, on the other hand, has a great opportunity for you to scale it. As I said, you can easily, out of this design, by just changing the words, you can create a lot of different designs. So that's also, you have to take this into consideration. So that's one way of doing it. Another way is just to use, especially if you sell on Redbubble, is to use Bubble Trends. And I showed this in another video. It's just another way of doing it. And you can get today's trends. And what this website does, it actually, if you, for example, select today's date, which is the 20th of January, then it shows you around 70 or 78 different, let's say, keywords, keyword terms. And so let's say the first one, the most popular one, which people type in and look for, is, "Are you kidding me right, meow?" So what you also need to do on these is you have to check if they are trademark protected, because you don't want to create a design with sort of these keywords, and then you figure out that this term or sentence is actually trademarked. And then you get problems. But what you see here, so this is the most popular one apparently, because what this tool does, it actually lists the keywords that are currently trending on Redbubble, as it says up here. And on the right-hand side here, you see the results. So how many search results there are actually for this on Redbubble. And I think 2,500 is already quite a lot. So what I would normally do, I would check like everything, which is, maybe around 500 is a good one. For example, here, enjoy every burger. I mean, this doesn't make sense to me. So I recommend when you have this, then you go to Redbubble and actually type it into Redbubble and see which designs pop up. And then you can get an idea what this actually means, or, what the actual niche is, because sometimes when you see the design, it makes more sense. But sometimes also, for example, this one, when there are very few results only, then chances are it's actually trademark protected, and then you should avoid it. So it's, be on the side of caution here. But it's an interesting tool. It gives you an idea of what people actually look for, but it can change every day. So it's just, I've really been using this since the beginning, and since the beginning of my journey. And it's just amazing. This changes really on a daily basis. Some are here on one day, and then the next day they are just gone. But yeah, here unicorn is my Valentine. So, for example, and this also gives you, if you're a bit creative, it gives you great ideas for like other niches. I mean, this is generally the Valentine niche, but this niche you can just go into different sub niches, like, gaming is my Valentine, coffee is my Valentine, pizza is my Valentine, whatever. There's so many different things that you can explore. And then you can obviously not only upload it on Redbubble, you can upload it on different platforms like Spreadshirt or Merch by Amazon. So this is a second way of doing it. And then the third way that I also use at the moment is Flying Research. And Flying Research is a tool which has been created. It's currently in the testing phase, but everybody has free access to this tool at the moment. And I think from the 18th of February, I think my understanding is you have to pay for it. But, if you want to have a good research tool, which is free, at least at the moment, then I would definitely recommend until, at least until the 18th of February, go into the website here and check it out and test it and try it. And it gives you a good idea, because the other good research tool which exists is the Merch Informer. But the Merch Informer also costs, I think, a monthly subscription fee. And Flying Research, this is free at the moment. And for Merch Informer, you have to pay at the moment. So I think it's a no-brainer to just check it out. And I've also done a previous video on this one. And what you do here is, under research, you can go to bestsellers, which gives you a great idea of all the different marketplaces on Amazon, which is, all the different Amazon marketplaces. You can select by one of these product groups. So let's say t-shirt, because it's one of the best-selling products. And then you can sort by the bestseller rank, reviews, price, news, or random. I think bestseller rank is always good. The lower the bestseller rank, the better. And this one here, apparently on the French marketplace, has the bestseller rank. Bestseller rank. So, and this is just great, because it shows you, it gives you great inspiration, like this one, vintage 1981. And you can immediately, not copy it, but do a similar one maybe. Different colors, different shapes, different backgrounds, different fonts. And even if you don't say vintage, you could do something different. And you could do this obviously also for, 1980, 1979. So for different years. And also here, I think there are various of these on the marketplaces at the moment, like the gaming shirts and the level upgrade when you when on your birthday. But these are, as you can see, these are all very popular, like these birthday shirts with the years, and then always this vintage background. They are definitely popular. And, obviously you've got a mixture of German, French, Spanish, but you can just select here and maybe just select the United States, for example. And you can even enter a search term here, and then you can just do some research on just a sub niche. And what I really like on this is that you can add your favorites. So you've got a profile here on this website. So you can add this to your favorites. You can even download the image here for later reference. You can copy it. You could directly open it in Amazon, or you can get some more info if you want to. But this is just for the best sellers. Then you can click on the Get Inspired tab here. And this gives you of all the marketplaces also just a bit of an idea what's out there. And you can sort again by bestseller rank. You can also click on Get Inspired Print on Demand. And this is then not for Merch by Amazon, but this is for Redbubble, Spreadshirt, and all the different Spreadshirt marketplaces. So let's look at Redbubble, for example. You can sort, on Redbubble, for example, there's no bestseller rank, but you can, for example, let's say just click on newest, and you can see the newest designs which have been uploaded on Redbubble. And I mean, this looks, I don't know, like something you shouldn't do. But again, it shows that on Redbubble there's some serious copyright issues at the moment going on, I think. I think it has improved in the last few weeks, but there are some issues. But it's you get some really good ideas here by just checking this out. And then also you can do this on Spreadshirt, for example, as well, which I like because most of my sales at the moment come from Spreadshirt. And then you can also do one other interesting thing that you can do here is, well, this shows you some different categories, the most popular or lowest bestseller ranks in different categories. But you can also do some niche analysis here. So let's say if you have a certain niche, like let's say fishing, which is quite a broad niche. And then again, you can select your marketplace. And then this is obviously very interesting because it gives you a score. And this, for example, scores 64 out of 100. And what it means is B, for example, means there is potential. So it goes from S+, which means you should definitely try this niche. S means very good, A, solid, B, potential, C, little interest, and D, no interest. So B is pretty much, well, in the low sort of middle range. And it gives you the niche details here, how popular this was. And apparently it was very popular in, before Christmas. And you can also see the seller ranks here. But then it dropped, obviously. And you see in January it's very low now, but apparently it was pretty close to 100 just before Christmas. And then you can select here, you've got some statistics. You can select for sales, BSR, review, and then price. Again, very, very interesting. And then if you scroll down further, you can see the niche bestsellers. You can do some comparisons here, also with statistics. And I really like this because it gives you can move things around here. And let's try one more niche maybe, or let's have a look at the same niche just on the, let's say, the German marketplace. And it's a C in Germany, for example. So that's very interesting. So you can see it changes from marketplace to marketplace, and one design which might not sell on one marketplace might sell on the other. And let's just try one more. Which one is good? Let's say, I don't know if I type in coffee Valentine, if something happened. No, probably not. I think you can only choose one word for coffee. And it's a C again. But I hope you get the idea. And this one is pretty valuable. The niche analysis gives you a really good idea if it's worth creating designs for this particular niche. And then we've got niche lists here, which generally really just gives you some ideas of different niches which exist. And let's say we've got nurse here, which is probably quite popular at the moment. And then you can also click on it and do some further research. But these are just lists I think these guys came up with, which can give you some ideas of niches. And then you can just explore this further and create some, go into some sub niches maybe. For example, we've got teacher. So one sub niche of teacher, which is probably quite popular at the moment, is, like a virtual teacher doing e-learning. I guess that's very popular. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you can even do trademark search on here, which is really helpful. So if you're not sure about something, you can do your trademark search and make sure if you create a design that it's not trademark protected. And I really like this tool, and I recommend, if you're interested in doing proper niche research, I recommend check this tool out. It's free at the moment, so you don't have to pay for it. All you need to do is to create an account, and I definitely recommend it. I mean, if you're serious about this business, you need to do proper niche research. And as this tool is free at the moment, and they offer, even if you're just doing the trial, they offer full customer support at the moment, which is really good. And their customer support is amazing. I mean, I'm using their upload tool, and I had a few problems because sometimes, the marketplaces, they change the way the uploads take place. So I spoke to these guys here, and they fixed it within half an hour for me. So they are really good. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any comments, any ideas for future videos, any questions, please post them in the comments box. If you like this video, please click on the like button. That would be very much appreciated, because it's still a growing channel. And it's actually amazing. I've just reached 50 subscribers with your help. And this obviously is amazing because I only just started like 3 weeks ago making videos. And I think this just shows how popular print on demand is. And hopefully if you like the video, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow me on my print on demand journey. And then see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.